Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. And welcome. Welcome to Space Engineers. Let me just move this microphone, sorry. My name's Blades. This is Space Engineers. And today we are going to start Season 1 of a no-modded vanilla playthrough of Space Engineers. Here we go. So we're going to use a custom game. I don't want any help from this lot, so we'll just use Star System. This is going to be Season 1, isn't it? Season 1, description, vanilla, no mods. Offline, creative survival, lovely. Let's have a look in advanced. Everything is just going to be left alone. The only things I'm going to change from vanilla, well, what they give you, is a couple of settings just down here. So 20 kilometers. Let's have a look. 4 hours on the day duration, please. I don't like 2 hours. Maximum number of objects. Interesting. 100. Let's make that 256. Animals. None. Ship size. Total PCU count. Doesn't really matter. We'll put that maximum. See what happens with that. Don't think there's anything I really want to change down here. No, not really. Scripts is the only thing I want switched on, isn't it, really? Drone stations. No. Can't see anything else I want to change, really. From the basics. Oh yeah, in-game scripts, there we go. They can go on, we can write our own. It's vanilla, it's going to be a vanilla playthrough, so nothing comes from the workshop. Everything that we put in here, I do myself. So, I think that's okay now. Yeah. Okay. Let's start. Let's start from the very, very beginning. So, if you're just beginning to play Space Engineers, or you want to have a go at this game, this is possibly not the easiest, but a good way to learn. And I've got a fresh cup of coffee, so I'm very happy. I hope you got a fresh cup of coffee. That'd be nice. So, Earth-like drop pod. Let's just respawn and see what happens. Let's roll those dice. Oh, snowy. Very snowy. We can go outside. Have a quick look around. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like this is where we're going to start. Yep, that's where we're going to start. So we are starting in our lovely drop pod. Here we are. Here's our lovely drop pod. Isn't it lovely? We land on an Earth-like planet, and the idea is to survive and explore. That's Space Engineers. And of course, we build. We build and build and build. Doesn't look like a bad start, actually. So let's take it. How do we get out of the cockpit? Well, what have we got in the cockpit? We get a gun. A data pad. Ooh, let's have a look at that. Plenty of work available. You know where to look. You should investigate this place. I heard there is a shortage of couriers. GPS SAWE station. So create GPS marker. Okay. There it is. Let's switch it on. And here we are. "34 kilometers away." Okay. Right, we've got a jetpack. Just having a quick look around this planet. Alright. Snow. Snow-high mountains. I'm thinking we're in a polar region. I think. And the sun is not up on the horizon. That makes me suspicious that we are probably at a polar. So we'll switch our jetpack off and just have a quick look at where that sun is. Because that's important. Yeah, that's pretty low. It's pretty low in the sky. Oh, we can see planets. That's beautiful. That's one of the things about this game. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, Season 1. Oh, there's Mars. There's the moon. We could go there. We can actually go there. That's the other beauty about this game. Oh, there's another planet there. There's 2 planets over here. I think I like this as a start. Okay, we'll take it. So I'm just going to take what they're giving us, and I think we'll start here. It's a good enough place as any. We've got our drop pod, so I'm going to crouch. I'm going to point this thing downwards and just drill. Collect a little bit of resources. And that's what this game is mostly about. Priority in the game is power, resources, and then of course, do what you want. Do what you want. I think that's the best way of putting it. Oh, we've got basic drill. It's absolutely wonderful. Starting off equipment is a little mediocre. shall we say. A little slow. It works. It works. So, here we are, playing Space Engineers. It's wonderful. I love it. Now, respawn pod's a little bit away from our start point, and there is a reason I chose that for my start point, because it has a view of the sun. I think that's pretty obvious. A bit unfortunate that it's this far away, but hey-ho. I mean, we can't have everything, can we? So if we have a look here, we've got our survival kit. And in our survival kit, we can produce. And we're going to set it to produce, let's see, Control Shift, 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5,000 ingots will do, and there it is, it's happily doing it. So we'll leave that to that. What we're going to do is we are going to call this the starting location, and hopefully I can get this semi-right, and we'll be able to do wonderful things, as it were. So GPS, press return to get into global chat, /GPS. This is going to be Earth, so I'm going to put an E. That's my naming convention, and this is going to be start location. Just going to mark it as a GPS signal. There we go. So now here we have this marker E, start location, and we're going to dig. So crouch, get down to here, and we're going down. Got to be aware that we're on a hill, so I have to be careful what I do, really. And I don't really want to dig straight down. I want to dig at an angle if I can. Just saves on using the backpack if nothing else. We can make a nice big hole. Just clean up those edges. And all the changes that we make to the game are permanent changes, up to a point. So now down into the rock, we're getting good bits and pieces off it, good nuggets. And there's our inventory full. Lovely. 100 meters away, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, upcoming events. Hardcore series is going to be kicking off. Oh, we've got some ice. Ice is good. We can place the ice in our other container here, which is a H2 generator. I'll pop you in there. That provides us with hydrogen and oxygen. What to do with the pod? Well, I think we should fix the pod to our start location. I think this is going to be linked up with everything here, and that should then give us something we would like to do. So if I press Control, click 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, lovely, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and continue getting resources. And this is how Space Engineer starts. You start with, well, nothing, I guess. I guess that's the best way of putting it. I think I want to go sideways a bit. Let's have a look at this hill. Yeah, that's the snow line. Straight on will do. But I would like to keep a bit away from the snow. Not a lot, just a bit. We may have to spiral this around a little bit, I think. Looking good. I can turn my lights on by pressing L. And here we go. Yeah, this is looking okay actually. We'll go this way, I think. rotate this core a little bit. I'm just going to dig away. Just going to make a hole. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Yeah, mine away a little bit. Okay, we are picking up ice, which is unfortunate. I don't really want ice at this point in time. But that's okay. It's a bonus. Let's call it a bonus. Now, how are we going to move the respawn pod? That's going to be one of the keys to this, I think. Could be interesting. Oh, we are getting a lot of ice. Oh dear. Right, what are we going to do about that? Well, we can still store some up in here, but not much. Oh, we can store it all. Oh, that's fine then. We should use some, I guess. How are we looking on building materials? Let's have a look at building materials. Well, that's looking good. We've got 23. Let's use those. So, building materials. If we look on the bottom bar, it's already set up for us. If you use the bottom bar in the order that it's given, you'll roughly get what you need to start the game. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing there is number 4, and that's the building block. Now I'm going to choose a colour to building. We're on Earth, so we're in the snow line. So let's choose a colour. We'll use a green colour, I think, for Earth. We are in the snow line, so disco dust, frozen armour. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this around here. Now, placement mode. Press B to change placement mode. Free placement without any aligning. So B. Press B to change placement mode. Align to planetary and artificial gravity. So I think I'm on that one. Align to Vauxhall existing station. Free placement without any aligning. Okay, so I want to press B. I want it on the planetary thing. Alright. Let's see if we can place this block. I think we will place it around here. Someplace. Ah, that looks good. Yeah, there. Alright, so I'm going to press that. A 3. A 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have a bit more space for ourselves, and we'll fill in the blocks underneath because we can. It'll look a bit better. Alright, let's gain access. So to gain access to this, actually no, I also want to place, that doesn't look right. Really doesn't look right, does it? I don't like it. So we're going to press 2. Well, it looks at a very, very bad angle to me. So we'll see if we can get a better alignment than that. And you can just remove that. There we go. Why am I getting a bad alignment? Because I pressed B, didn't I? There we go. We are on a really seriously weird place here. That isn't right. It is right. That's interesting. That says that that's the planetary alignment. Oh, look, we've got the sun going behind the planets. It's telling me that that's right. Alright, I'm going to move it up slightly than here. Alright, we'll do it there then. 1, 2. It's just such a weird angle. I don't know why. That's the right angle. Okay. Right, now I've got a decent angle on this block. Let's try it again. It's going across. Across is good. Right, that's better. That looks a lot better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just trying to get the right angle so it's flat type of thing. Can I get one in there or not? I can. Right. What about this side? Are we alright over here? Yes, we are. And we are going to build you out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm watching where the sun is at all of the time. So now I know that it's going to pass behind that planet there. That's going to be important later on. It's where it sets is the most important, where it rises. As a solar power is free energy, but also wind power is. So I think we'll be using that idea. Now, we can change the blocks we use as well. How do we want to do this? Let's have a look. We can go with one of these blocks. We can place it here. If we press end and then delete. There we go. We can do that. Is that good enough to get up and down? Doesn't look too good. So change back to the original block. Place that underneath. Change back to that block. Not enough space. Okay. That's alright. So what I'm going to now do is just by right clicking, drill around, make sure that we've got good access to where we need to be. Make the hole a bit bigger. Is the easier idea. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll go down this way. The depth of the hole really doesn't matter at this stage. It's just having good access to it in a good localized position. That's what I'm really after. I have to go that way, don't I? So that was number 4 on the hotbar. What's number 5? Oh, we've got an unknown signal. 1.76 kilometers away. Okay, let's go and investigate. Stone, what we're going to do with the ice? No ideas. Let's see if we can store it. Yeah, we can store quite a bit. Pop some in here, I guess. Don't really want to be throwing things away. Hydrogen. So hydrogen bottles store hydrogen, so we'll use that. And we're going to go flying. Using our jetpack. And whilst we're flying, we're looking for like freckles on the floor, like these here. And this would be ice, silicon, magnesium, nickel. So, GPS. So that was silicon. Nickel. And magnesium. Found something already. That's a good start. Let's continue. Got to watch our hydrogen. We were heading towards that, weren't we? And those are ore patches for resources which we may need. So those are always good. Where's it gone, this signal? Have I just gone past it? It would seem so. Right, let's have a look at our unknown signal. Ooh, do we get any prezzies? Alright, unknown signal. X. Oh, button. Press K. There we go. A badger grinder. Well, thank you. That's very kind. Anything in here? Oh, a plushie. Oh, nice. Steel plate. We need that. That gives us a big bonus. And we're going to grind this down. For resources. More steel plate. Oh dear, our energy's low. So our suit needs energy for it to work. That's what's going to keep us alive. So we'll have to re-energize that, I think, at this point. Oopsie daisy. Using this grinder will use up our suit. So using items, lights and things like that, switch my lights off because we need to get back pretty quick so that we can do something about that. Empty our hands, press 0. Oh, a rock. Press 3. Silicon. So that is silicon boulder. Mark that quickly as we go past and head back for a refill of energy.
Energy critical.
Yes, our energy is critical. And that brings us to the next part of our drop pod, if we can find it quick enough. There it is. We have our station. Press F to recharge and heal. This is our medical station. There we go. Done. Now, in my backpack, I will now have a load of gubbins. We don't really need to be carrying the plushie right now. But we've got one. That's nice. That's useless to me. The rest of it might be useful. Let's go see if it is. Press 1. And the sun has moved, as the sun tends to do. So let's stand back in our position. So the sun moved that way downwards. It only came up as high as here. I think it's going to come up over there, over this side. But it's going to be a short day. Right. Okay. We have 73 plate. Right. So number 5 is a basic assembler. And it's got a portal there. So let's place a basic assembler. Let's pop that here. On our platform. Which way around do I want this? Facing the sun, I think. A basic assembler. There we go. The next, we can build that next. The next item on this will be number 6, which is the basic refinery. And I'll build that opposite. And that will be delete. So that's there. Am I happy with that location? Not really. I'd like to build it next to, I think. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So let's go back and add some more blocks. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. So yeah, I want to put it here. No reason. It's just that having them next to each other in the right order is okay. The next thing up is a wind turbine. Let's make one of those. How is our hydrogen? 58%. Let's do a refill then. Could do with some blocks under that. Just for neatness, and as we're going back to the pod, lights on. We'll take some stuff with us. That's okay. Now, what am I going to do with all of this ice? We can throw it out. For now. Alright. Oh, and I've messed up my exit, so I'll make a new one. There we go. New exit provided. I could have used my hydrogen to do that. But I prefer to save me hydrogen, even though we've got plenty of ice to make more. And we'll keep building up. Oh, we made a dent in the floor there. Prefer to build things up rather than make a mess. So, power. Where do we get power from? I think we get hydrogen from here, don't we? From our O2 generator, yes. Let's try that. There we go. That used up a little bit of ice. Get our suit power up, and let's build a tower to place our lovely thingies on. So X. I want to be up in the air. Oops, missed. And I'm just going to build this up a little touch. So number 7, a wind turbine. Can't be inside the square when you place it, so it won't be. And that's going to be the first thing I want to build. So right click, components added to G, our build planner. There it is, wind turbine. Lovely. So that tells me what components I need. Let's see what we can do about those components. So I'm going to click this one. That's okay. 90%. And here, add components from build planner to production queue. But if I press the middle mouse button first, it'll tell me that it can't do any of that lot. So let's press that button to our build queue. There it goes. Just going to move you to the back. And it tells me that we're going to need quite a lot of stuff. 264 iron ingots. We've already got the nickel. That stone thing you could ignore. That's just a reading from this part here. 264 iron ingots. Wow. Alright. So we're going to have to do a bit of digging. Just a little. So let's head over there to do some digging. And already we have a structure starting to develop. Whoopsie daisy. Bit of a jump there. So let's get some diggy dig digs doing. How's it looking? Oh, it's not looking too bad.
Inventory full.
Okay. There we go. And I'm happy. Not a bad start. So let's talk about power. What's powering our pod is a battery. There we go. It's got 3 lights on it, meaning 75% full, and it won't last forever. We can have a look at that. Still picking up ice. Okay. Can refill our hydrogen pod now. That's full. Okay. Wasting resources is not a good idea, but unfortunately we've run out of room. So, oh, wait a minute. Is there a secondary storage on here? Oh, there's a small cargo container. Okay. Right click and drag. 100. Just fill this up a little bit. Can't place that in there from here. It's not connected. No, we just have too much ice. Okay. Hmm. 1.55 ice. Okay. We seem to be gaining a little ice. And that's not a bad thing, it's just a bit awkward at the beginning that I actually don't need it. Well, we'll place what excess we've got back here, I think. Pop it in there with the rest, and I'll take the stone. Awesome sauce. We have a start. A good start, I think. Yeah, we can walk out of here. That's fine. I think we're nearly getting deep enough to get below the ice. Which is what I'm trying to do. So let's start building our wind turbine soon. So we can get everything through that production line. How's our production line looking? Oh, it's looking pretty good. So all of these components we use to build our blocks, they are called. So that's what we're going to do. Still got quite a few things to go yet. So it's now telling me I need 164. It's doing okay, so we'll leave it to it. Still got that tube on me. Can I get rid of that tube? I don't think I can. I filled up with ice, that's the problem. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. It'll work out. Whoops, a bit of a jump there. And now I want to go into this corner here and dig at this corner. I'm just trying to avoid digging through ice, basically, because we seem to have quite a lot of it for some reason. Right, the ice goes that way. Ice won't help us build. It'll get us oxygen, it'll get us hydrogen, but it won't help us build. And build is what we do. It's space engineers. We build things. I'm still wondering what to do with this thing. There's not many more components to go. Okay. I think we'll keep those resources flowing. As it's a bit of a run. I can never remember where they put it. Oh, they do put it at the back. Right, okay. You can tell I haven't done this for a while. Ah, bless. So I am going to do a hardcore series, which is full of enemies and things. I've had a challenge from chat on Twitch, and we are going to do it starting next Saturday at midday on Twitch. That's going to be interesting, where I might live for 20 minutes or get absolutely flattened. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen on that one. But there'll be a lot of enemies and it's going to be heavily modded to make sure that I get killed. Yeah, that's the usual. That's the way it's supposed to go. That'll be an interesting experience. That's next Saturday at midday here on the channel. In the meantime, we'll show you how we'll do this lovely vanilla playthrough. And practice our building techniques and things like that. So if you've got any hints or anything like that and you're in chat, please feel free to throw out some hints. I don't mind. I really don't. I think people who watch my channel here already know that, so that's not bad. Build planner is empty, so we've got all the bits and pieces we need. We refilled on hydrogen. Yes, we did. Let's go. And we have a wind turbine. As easy as that. Next up, we're going to do the basic assembler. So check our build planner. It's empty. Nothing in it. Right click. No, take resources back. Always take your resources back. We're going to need them at some point. That's always guaranteed with space engineers. Is that ice again? It is. Okay, this way. Oh, reality is trying to poke its nose through our world. Might not be good, that. Don't really want to fall through it, so reality can go away. It's a bit disturbing when reality decides to poke its way through. It's Tark 1187. Crashed red ship start for your hardcore series, maybe? The challenge was from the moon, get to Earth. And you might think, oh, that's easy. Unfortunately, it won't be easy. Yeah, I might not last 20 minutes on that start. So it's going to be a lunar start. I thought about the crashed red ship and things like that. That would be a bit too easy, I think. So they've given me a lunar start to do. But yes, thank you. That is a good idea. Crashed red ship. Yes. I would like to do something like that. That's exactly the kind of thing we're after. I'm just going to have to waste this. Don't waste it. Alright, let's get production going for our assembler. Yes, Dark. Yep, that's good stuff. Good stuff, Dark. And thank you. Thank you for the follow. Very kind. We've been looking, we did a full test series, which is now going up on YouTube, for the hardcore. And we tested various starts, and it has been quite interesting on the results. I'm just going to move that piece of ice. Just pop it in there, I think. And it's been a very interesting experiment with mods from the Steam Workshop. And I'm very happy with the results. Very happy. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. We've got stuff in our backpack. We can pop them in here. So we did about a week's worth of testing, different mods, how to put them together, bits and pieces like that, with different starts, some being very difficult, some being more, well, easier, but even the easiest start you can give yourself will probably kill you within the first 20 minutes. So it's going to be an interesting Saturday next Saturday, let's put it that way. And it's telling me I still need 10 iron ingots. I think we can do that. Doesn't sound right. Oh, it is. Alright. We'll take those components then. Talk. I had thought of doing the crashed red ship, but with no jetpack. That ought to be interesting. Oh yes, it will be. If you haven't seen any of the playthroughs, it is now going up on YouTube, at Fraser Sharp on YouTube. You're going to guess you'll be using MES for PvE? Yes, definitely. Along with Reavers and a few others? Yes, absolutely. The mod list is quite extensive. MES is definitely in there. All of that kind of stuff. Lots and lots of enemies will be generated within minutes of me landing. And I will be under constant attack throughout the playthrough. I think I'm putting season 1 of the hardcore stuff up probably next week as well onto YouTube. I'm still trying to upload it all, so that'll be interesting. See if anybody's interested in it. I think people are. It makes a change from vanilla, put it that way, which I love. I love vanilla. I love this. What you can do in this game is absolutely amazing. And believe it or not, I haven't even encountered a bug in 500 hours of playthrough. It's pretty well polished. The only problems that I have had with the game have been caused by my graphics card having a hiccup with drivers at one point, but that was my machine, not the game. All components are successful. You're always interested in watching how someone starts. That lets me know a lot about whether or not I'm going to be able to watch and build. Ah, right. I'm just following the... I'm doing the straightforward start, which is... I'm just following the hotbar at the bottom. So we've done, what, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 8, which I might skip. Which is solar panels, and as I'm at a pole, either north or south, and the sun's just gone down, I'm not sure it's worth doing. So I'll get you on the build planner. So the next one after that is a foot, a landing gear on 9. Interesting. And it's... I think the starts in the game are pretty straightforward if you just follow the hotbar. You'd be shocked at how many people can't seem to wrap their heads around building power before they build assembler and refinery. Ah, right. Well, power is the #1 priority in the game. Without it, you die. Nothing works at all. Nothing you make will work, so it makes sense to build your power first. The wind turbine. How much power you build? I agree with you, Tark. I totally agree with you. I don't think people put enough power in. One wind turbine will not supply enough power for those 2 units. And I know that. So yes, we will have to build more wind turbines. We can put into production, can't we? Yeah, that should do nicely. 119, yeah, there's that. Okay. We could use the basic assembler to do this, but there's no real need. If you don't have power, how are you going to run that assembly or refinery? Exactly. It just makes logical sense, exactly. Which is what gives me a clue into how they build. Ah, right. I always build power first, always. I sort out my power needs. That shouldn't be there. Thank you. I always sort out my power needs, make sure everything's going to be running, and then I try and go power positive once I've got everything up and running. Obviously, that's part of the initial build. And we'll get to that. Definitely. I think it's important that you get to a positive power input, and it's free energy that you don't have to do anything to get, that you can just rely on as a byproduct whilst you're doing other things. No, that key there. Right, lovely. You tend to over-engineer everything. It's a bad habit, I know. Over-engineering is horrendous. I think we all do it. I go by a single rule. It's called KISS. K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. That's always in the back of my mind. Always there. So we're basically currently bringing that across here and taking stuff back. May as well get some energy whilst we're here. I do have researched into the game, especially when I started playing a couple of months back. And from what I've seen, I think you're right. Over-engineering, making things look pretty and stuff like that, instead of going for utility and practicality. I'm not sure which camp I lie in. I would like to make nicer looking ships and things like that. I might try that on this playthrough. But I often don't do what is unneeded. I often get to a stage where I think it's fully functional, I'll leave it. But in my first playthrough of the game, I learned everything that I could about the game, including scripting. I haven't done modding at this stage. Did I get rid of that stuff? No, I didn't. And I always forget to do things. I'm always forgetting. I'm very forgetful. Function over form, yes, yeah. Which is why I fly a bunch of bricks. I don't think that's fair. I don't think the brick idea is fair, because using square blocks, if you are going for an efficient build, then you're probably going to end up with some kind of what you would call a brick. I don't think it's fair to call it that. I think functional is a fairer identity. And is that worse than something that looks like something out of Star Trek? No, it's not worse. It's to make something that looks like it comes out of Star Trek would just take a lot longer to do. It's time investment and things like that. I mean, how far do you want to get in how much time? That's the question. If you play for, 4 hours a day, every day, you can get pretty far on functional within a very short period of time. If you go for making ships that look like really gorgeous things out of movies, then you're not going to get that far in a short amount of time. I think it's individual player, very much so. Everybody's going to play this game different. And there's no right or wrong way of doing it as far as I'm concerned. You're currently trying to figure out how to recreate ships from David Webber's Honor Harrington novels. It's a pretty easy design, fairly basic, just difficult to do in SE. Tapered tubes with hammerheads stuck on both ends. That sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. That's the kind of thing that you want to do, though, with Space Engineers. That's exactly the kind of thing. Finding something out of science fiction that you're interested in and trying to recreate it within Space Engineers. All I'm going to say is good luck. Good luck. It takes quite a bit of effort. No, it takes a lot of effort. I'll try and be fair. For me, I'm still at the experimental stage. I'm up to about 500 hours of play, and I'm still experimenting with ship designs and things like that. How to put them together, what I'm capable of doing myself, and what works and what doesn't. You're hoping to attract more players from the fan association I belong to if I can manage it. Ooh. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. I mean, more players is always good. Best way to do that, I think, would be to run a server, if you could. Unfortunately, I can't. I've already looked into it. Otherwise, I would do, and I'd invite you along. I'd love to do that. But due to security problems with the setup of the server, I'm unable to do that for Twitch streaming. Which is a shame, I think, because it's what the game really needs to help increase player. You wouldn't have the foggiest idea how to manage a server, however. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you can find somebody that would like to manage a server, yeah, that would be good. If it does happen, let me know. And of course, I'll let people know as well. I don't mind. I'll help out if I can. I don't mind helping out, because the community has helped me out, especially through Twitch. No problem. Yeah, I'm usually online most days. Mondays and Wednesdays I don't stream. I'm usually around midday to the afternoon, having a little fun. I just enjoy it so much. And here we go. I think we're getting close to the first part of our build. And it is a pretty standard build I'm doing at the moment. So, how many wind turbines would I need? I think that's the first question, isn't it, really, that we need to answer somehow. And I'm going to go for 3, I think. This community has been really great. Yes, it has. Wonderful, helpful people who just want to build cool things together. That's exactly it. I mean, it's that kind of game. It attracts that kind of people. I found everybody very helpful, and I mean very helpful. And I've learnt a lot from them, surprisingly enough. I mean, in a lot of the games that I've played over the years, I can't say the same. I really can't. And it's why I've stayed with Space Engineers. You always start with a single wind tree, so 5. Like I said, I over-engineer. Yeah, well, we'll start with 3 and see where we go. We might go up to 5, actually. I placed 4 blocks for expansion. Oops, missed me jump. Oh, we've nearly got the basic refinery. That's coming along nicely. Well, that means we're going to be on, well, developing the next bit. Excellent. And this we're getting far enough into the ground there, I think. That's not looking too bad. What do we need for those? Interior plates. Okay. So I would like to order some extra interior plates, I think. Pop those there. That's going to take a while. The shortcuts I've learned from other people. Great stuff. I love create lazy builders. Yeah, that's me. If you ever want to get a job done as quickly and efficiently as possible, find the laziest person you can and give the job to them. That's an interesting idea. I'd never thought of it like that. Funny. Probably true. Start building it. Well, once we get the refinery up and going, I think we can start building the base. So all I'm doing is I'm going through a cycle now of taking ore into the pod, refining that for the materials and building as we go. They're going to find the fastest way to get it done, the least amount of work involved, so they can go back to doing nothing as quickly as possible. Yeah, that is quite true. Oh yeah. Other side. There it is. I think that's one of the things that I like about the game, though. There are so many different ways of playing it. 11 steel plates and 10 motors. Okay. I tend to just relax, chill out. And take me time. I have to admit, I don't rush the game that much. I'm just getting this start bit done pretty quickly, because I've done it before a couple of times, and I want to get to the building stage where I can experiment. So all of this won't take too long. Never does. We're getting pretty close now. Have I still got stuff on me? Yes, I have. Oh, jumped over. That was clever of me. I think I found one of the interesting things about the game is the approach that people take to the game itself. How they approach not just the initial build, the start, but how they approach building their first launch into space and how they travel through space and things like that, that is quite interesting to me. The different methods by which people travel through the game. How are we doing on this production? We're just down to the motors. 66, okay. That's interesting. Wait, does those last? Most of your experimenting is done in creative. I keep things practical in survival. I've never been in creative. Never tried it. I don't think I want to. It's something that doesn't make me think. I would spend more time staring at the screen. It's like staring at a blank piece of paper, isn't it? Trying to work out what I want to do next. Whereas whilst I'm playing the game, new ideas are coming to me all the time. Because I'm always trying to solve different problems, finding different solutions. So I have avoided creative mode. I don't know whether that's good or bad. Yeah, I just have a different way of doing things, I think. I mean, it's interesting to look at things that are up on the workshop. That would be a good use for creative for me, I think. Possibly. All components were successfully withdrawn. That's good. So now I can pick up those as well. Thank you. How are we doing on hydrogen? No hydrogen bottle on me. Okay. Did I leave a hydrogen bottle in here? I did. Hey, it's Shadman. Hello, I see a restart. I found a binocular mod that works nicely. Oh, binoculars, huh? Just trying to make things easy for me, Shadman. Right, the news is, Shad, that we're starting Season 2 of the Hardcore next Saturday. I'm going to make it a weekend special type of thing, the Hardcore. In the meantime, I want to do a playthrough here so I can experiment on builds that I might be using during the Hardcore. Not necessarily am using. Just might be. Whoops, went too far. No, come on. There we go. I'll build that one. We'll build this one. And that one. And you. And down we go. So you have to make them to use them, so not so oh, I get you. It's that kind of mod, is it? That's ace. That really is good. Pokemon build. And see what we can do here. I have to watch my hydrogen usage. I'm not used to using this. I can't remember how long it's been since I used the backpack. Watch me kill myself. By crashing into things. Can't really use a refinery yet, so there's no point in doing that. Carry on using the pod until everything's ready. Da, 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 da. Actually, I don't know. We've got energy coming in. No. We'll get the turbines up first, and then we'll transfer everything over to the platform.
Inventory full.
Making binoculars. I'll be honest, for the Hardcore series, that would be awesome. I better not, though. I might be accused of making things easy for myself. That wouldn't be good. Not really. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Spare on me, I don't know why. Okay. Excellent, things going good. Yeah, I think my last playthrough came to its own conclusion, but I mean it's in a place where I want it to be. It's just I wanted to experiment with the start for the hardcore series, get a bit of practice. So I thought I'd try this. Tark, guy I know killed himself about 24 times by running into things. We laughed at him pretty hard. Yes, well, he just couldn't seem to stop using his face as a brake. Oh, bless them. Normally I don't use backpacks. At all. Unless I'm in space, obviously. I don't like this part of it, where you have to keep filling them. But, yes, running into things, falling, all of that kind of damage syndrome. Accidental deaths, as it were. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. But it happens, unfortunately. Oh, we're getting close. Good stuff. Lock on. Thank you. Oops. Ooh. Get the right way up. Always a good idea to get the right way up. So I'm wanting to look at spaceship builds during this playthrough. I've been giving them quite a lot of thought after our last experiment, our Season 1 with hardcore. I'm interested to see what I'll come up with. Your worst bouts with gravity come from not paying enough attention to my hydrogen levels? Yes. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of the jetpack. How are we doing on production? It's not going too bad. Yeah, I think I'll leave her as is. Oh, I can't get used to this drop pod. Keep going the wrong way. It's ridiculous considering it's only there. Here we go. Alright, we have the first one. Let's see if we can have the second one. Lovely. So this is a pretty simple cycle to use for the initialization of a base. It really doesn't take long. Usually pretty stable and comfortable after the first hour of play. And I think we're there now. Normally I'd go for a cargo container next, but I'm thinking a battery. Yes, a battery. 24 girders to go, okay. The secret to not killing yourself with a jetpack is never aim at anything. It might sound silly. Never travel directly to your object. I'm going to ask, but when you say no mods, you're not talking about sneaky sounds? No? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean no mods in this playthrough. At all. You don't need sneaky sounds or anything like that. I mean, is the sound a problem?
Inventory full.
Have I set it up wrong? I mean literally 0 mods. Vanilla as in you buy the game, you press start, and you go. The only thing I've changed is I've switched on scripts because I write my own. That's about it, really. And we're done. Cool. So now we can transfer. End up being so much quieter than the game sounds with their mic. That's not a problem here though. It shouldn't be a problem here. The setup that I have is specially designed. I used to be a sound engineer for a rock band, funnily enough. Which is ironic because it helped me set up things like this on the stream. I understand how sound works. I think it's very important that sound and clarity exist. Right, where do we want the battery? Got all 3 up, haven't we? Okay, that's you done. Now, we've started, we've done it, that's it, that's the base build. That's your basic build. Where's that sun going? Sun's gone downwards and it's going that away. Okay. So there's our basic build. Turn our lights off. Yeah, nothing. O2H2 jam. O2H2 jam. Yeah. What have we picked up on GPS? We have picked up on silicon, nickel and magnesium. Nickel we'll need. Cup of coffee I'll need. You have wolves and spiders turned on this time. No, this is a vanilla playthrough. It doesn't switch them on by default, so I'm on default settings, unfortunately. Nice and peaceful. Chilling out after the rough experience that I've just been through. We all know how that went. Yeah. That nickel mine might be worth opening up, and the magnesium's worth opening up. How far can we get to a battery without opening up a mine? Can probably make a battery without that. What size building shall I go for? Small. Yes, let's go small. Well, let's get the kettle on, because we have finished stage 1. I'm trying to get it in shot for you. There we go. Stage 1. Whoa, we're flying. Hey, stop flying. So that's stage 1. Let's get the kettle on. Have a break, stretch your legs, chill out, grab a drink. So I've got 2 slots spare for turbines, and I think I would like the battery next. I'm carrying a bottle and some stone, okay. That's alright, I should do the foot next, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to. Even unless I can't build a battery, so Control 2. G battery. Oh, we can. Well, that's good news. Alright, transfer production to the base now. Stop all this running around. Then we can focus a little bit. Do we need to dig more stone? I don't think so. Kettle's nearly boiled. We haven't found iron, and it's snowing. Okay, I'm going to make that coffee, and we're going to get going. So I think the biggest question at this point is, why have I chosen a battery? And there's quite a simple answer to it. There is a control panel on a battery, which means we can measure the input and output of our wind turbines, which are on a go slow at the moment due to the snow. I don't think it really matters which way around, but we'll pop it here. will put it into production on this basic assembler. Basic assembler, yeah, that's fine. Just click that. And the basic assembler will be fine. We're going to move all our stuff over, I think. And then we need to set up a seat, I guess, to sit in for energy. Don't know why I just did that. Don't need the gravel. Oh, we'll give that a sec or two, shall we? We are going to need hydrogen for the next stage. Do we need anything else out of here? We can take that from the passenger seat. Doesn't give us much, but it gives us something. It's just scrap metal. Anything else? That's looking okay. We've got plenty of time on this battery, so we don't need to rush anything. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Do I need oxygen? No, we're on Earth. I'm already liking this idea. Bit steep on this hill. Okay. Alright, we'll leave that with that. We have to be careful at this point because of the snow. Could cause problems. Oh, a tube. That can go in here now. Excellent. Now, due to the fact that we've got a very, very low wind, it doesn't really matter about the battery as a rush job. We can take our time. Visibility is a bit low. Deciding what to do. Nickel is worth getting. We need to find iron. And I can't see in this kind of weather. So I won't be able to see the freckles on the floor. The orange snow. Oh my god, it's literally worse down here. Okay, we will carry on with stone for a minute or two. Once the weather clears. Don't have to. I mean, I could just wait for the snow to go. Because it does affect everything here. Yeah, that hasn't even started. It's not even going to work. It will do once the snow disappears. Where will we find iron? How long is there on that signal? 10 mins. Is that thunder? Yep, that's gone red. Not enough power. Okay. Let's go and have a look at an unknown signal. No, that's not happening. It's definitely not happening. Not with 30 power, it's not. Oh dear. Nearly made a bad mistake there, excuse me. That's just a bad tendency as well. Let's go. Problem is I can't see if there's freckles on the floor. Shame. Not to worry. All in good time. All in good time. That'll do. A rainbow welder. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. It's free resources, so we'll grab them. .41 steel plate now, that's useful. Alrighty. And it's still snowing. Silicon boulder. Okay. Did I see something else here except for ice? No, I didn't. Alright, we'll do the slow way back. Ice. Ooh, lots of ice. Try not to bounce off the floor too much and try not to use my head as the brakes. Didn't spot anything. Didn't expect to, really. That's fine. Awesome sauce. .70 steel plate. That is a good bonus to have. Excellent. Now, what we're going to do with this base? We've got 70 steel plate to spend. Let's add some blocks. Give ourselves a bit more room. No reason not to. Four wide. Nah, we'll fill this one in. Alright, that's looking okay. I think we'll take that backwards. About this side of the hole. Ah, that's my access point. Don't do that. We'll leave that corner out for now. It's nice to find bonus steel plate knocking around. There we go. That's looking okay. Gives us a lot more space to work with, doesn't it? And the snow keeps falling. Alright, let's make an entranceway here. Just in case we need it later on. Which we might, knowing me. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that looks okay. I think I'm happy with that. 4. Not sure, so don't do it. I think that's the simplest way of doing that. So we're really just waiting for the weather to clear. Interestingly enough.
Inventory full.
Oh well. Snow stops play. Oh, it did get some power. 287 ice. Okay. That leaves us with 2,000 credits and a bit of ice. That's okay. No. We'll deposit that. As we are waiting for the weather to change. And I don't like wasting materials. Hmm. 605. Okay. Ah. Hmm. I know what we'll do. We'll place that at the bottom of the stairs. What we got on us now? Yeah, that's looking okay. Ah, wind speed's picking up. That's good news. Means the weather's clearing. What I'll do is I'll just deposit that ice here because, well, it can do what it wants really. It's a nice block of ice. It's fine. It'll be absolutely lovely there. Alrighty. Weather's cleared a bit. So looking for freckles in the snow, huh? see freckles. So what I got here? We have ice. That's surprising. More ice. Something's down here deep. What is it? We can't detect it. Huh. And I know it's here. So something is pretty deep here. I'm suspicious. Our drill is not ore detecting. I can do a random hole. We definitely have a deep deposit. Yeah, it's looking that way. GPS. I'm just gonna say what it is. Deep. Deposits. Question mark, question mark, question mark, 'cause I don't know what it is. But you can see the freckles. Try this far side. Iron. Found it. Thank God for that. Don't need that then. It's right there. Let's go find some iron. And it's deep. Yeah, I think this is quite a large iron vein area. Lights, please. Lights, thank you. That's scary. There's an awful lot of ice on this area, so I think I am at a pole. It's starting to look more that way. Oh, bless. What is happening to me? We're doing the old iron tunnel. It's a good start. So we'll need the nickel. Which is good. Which is good. It should be right in front of me. Where are you? Come on, Mr. Iron. There you are. It's looking good. Stand up. We're right on top of it. Okay. And that's a bit of a steep climb. I don't think I got that done right, but hey ho, we can try. Just open the area up. Okay, what do we got? I think we start here. So, crouch. Let's grab ourselves some iron.
Inventory full.
Thank you. A lot of stone there. Huh. Okay. Not as good as I hoped.
Inventory full.
That's better. I do want the stone. Don't get me wrong.
Energy low.
Ooh. I barely made it out of that one. So, we have our first mine, and it's iron. Excellent. There's our respawn pod. Let's go. Interesting how the iron is buried so deep. That does mean we will have to open up a nickel mine. The nickel that we have won't support what we're doing. Okay. That's awesome. Now the stone we should put in the pod, but I'm not bothered. To be refined in the pod, it's more efficient to refine stone in the pod than it is in a basic refinery. You would get a better return. I'm not honestly bothered about that because we've already found iron. So I'm more than happy to pop it in here. I know it gives us gravel, but gravel's good. It's not as bad as people think. Nickel. Over there. It's a long way away. Anything else here? No. Anything up on the tops there? Possibly. got nickel. Ah, pretty close to the surface this time. There it is. Right about there. Crouch. We can make this a lot shallower. Oh. It's not coming up. It's right in front of me, yeah. I prefer to be slightly lower. It's looking good. There's nickel. Stand up. Actually, this isn't too bad a start. The mines are pretty close to us. And we haven't had to build anything to find them. Which is unusual. There is the point, that one. Okay, crouch. One dig. And let's try it out. Shouldn't be too bad.
Inventory full.
We got ice. Oh, that's a shame. I didn't want ice. So we'll leave the ice here, I think. Oh, still pick some up, never mind.
Inventory full.
That's better. I still want to leave the ice here though. I want nickel only, please. Okay, it's looking good. I think I'll take that as a good result. Okay. That's a big area, that's a big patch. The big patch is on the Earth location, isn't there? We've got easy access to silicon. Okay. Right, let's look at this now. Got over 1,000. It's rather good. And we're getting nickel in. We should be close to a battery. Oh, 80 power cells. No, we're not close to a battery. Okay. Do we need the silicon for this? Just out of interest. No, we don't. Nickel is looking okay. Iron ingots going in. Okay, so we need iron. let's do it. So we have what I would call the start game pretty wrapped up. What are you? Oh no. We found Cobalt. That puts us quite far into the game. Well, the beginning of the game. That completes. This iron doesn't look that promising though. Why doesn't it? I see. There.
Inventory full.
That's better. A hell of a lot better. So, we have everything we need except for... No, that's everything. Up to the next stage of the game, which is breaking into mid-game. We've got everything we need to now to get to mid-game. And we still haven't built a vehicle. Interesting. And it's snowing, so we're not getting anything. Oh, you beaut. It's trying to slow me down. And it's succeeding, I guess. But never mind. That's perfectly fine. Power cells. Choices. Choices, choices, choices. Now we stop and think. We're going to need a vehicle. Now we don't know how far up above sea level we are. We've got no way of telling. I know there's atmosphere, so we could use atmospherics. Get a flyer going. Or we could make a ground vehicle. What do we think? We've got cobalt. I'm not pulling any in yet, there's no point until we get a refinery. We don't need cobalt for anything just yet, but we will do soon. So we should get a bit. Awkward situation with the weather. Very awkward. Not to worry. Just a little bit of patience and we'll get through it. It's fine. Stuff it, we'll pick the stone up. do need it, actually.
Inventory full.
Not the big lump.
Inventory full.
We need to put this big lump somewhere. Over there will do. There we go. Big lump of stone. You be happy in your corner. Behave. No, behave. Oh, he didn't want to behave. Big lump of stone doesn't want to behave.
Inventory full.
I'm being serious, big lump of stone. You sit in your corner. Behave. Thank you. It's nice when they behave themselves. When I say I want stone, I don't mean that much.
Inventory full.
Thank you. Well done. He stayed still. I'll probably pick it up at some time. Ah, weather's cleared a bit. So the thing about cobalt, it takes a long while to refine it. So what we want is 2 refineries, and the next refinery we build is going to be a full refinery, a bigger one. So there is that. And you're not moving still. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Where do we want to make our base? Well, as we've got cobalt, I think we make it here. Oh, it started again. 31. Okay, power's back on. They're speeding up. I daren't put cobalt in there yet. Not with the power situation. Where's that sun? It's there. Alright. I think we're in a good place. I think the start game is, well, completed. We've found everything we need. It's just digging it out of the ground, refining it, and making the bits and pieces we need to continue. How do I want to build a base? That's a good question. The most economical way of building the base is going to be that way. That would make more sense. We'll need storage, a full assembler, and a full refinery. Yeah, I think we can do that. Alright. So we'll go with a single battery, and then we'll go in for cargo. We only need small cargo, so I don't think that's a problem. Let's start making this battery. caught up with the power due to its lack of understanding of the weather. Okay, we've got nickel. How are we doing in here? It's not looking too bad. Okay. It's coming along quite nicely. How's our hydrogen tank? Fine. Thank you, we have a battery. Now we can start measuring our power needs. Alright. And there's our power needs. Maximum stored power 3 megawatt hours. Current input is 1 megawatt. Current output is 330 kilowatts. Stored power is going up, fully recharged in 4 hours. Perfect. As expected, we're on a positive increase. But one battery will not supply enough power for long enough if we get another snowy period and these things stop. The battery will keep things running, but not for long. It's like a capacitor in electronics, which stores up charge and keeps things going and smooths production out. That's the idea of a battery, which is why I needed one. So next we are on to cargo. Yeah. I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, I like that. How much room does that give us? Not a lot, but it's enough to start off with. So I'd like my cargo container to be 1 square over from here. Okay, G, cargo. Small cargo container, that's perfect. Requires metal grids, and we all know what metal grids are made from. Cobalt. Cobalt it is. The trick to cobalt is don't get too much. I think there's cobalt beneath the floor as well. I think there's cobalt down there. I really do. I'm picking up iron. Oh well. Don't really want the ice. Alright, we'll try it. Mind you, we don't need that much cobalt, do we? Stone. Okay. I'll take the stone.
Inventory full.
Perfect. That was a good result. Now we have to supply the system with some cobalt. Unfortunately. How much cobalt? We can ask the system. It says 4 ingots. Well, that's 2. 3. There you go, system. You can have 4 ingots. Perfect. Thank you. Now a big refinery is going to take a lot of iron. So I'm thinking a vehicle first. What about the drop pod? Looking at the terrain, we can build a ground vehicle. Okay. Interesting. What do we think? Ground or air? I think air would be better. That would require 3 more batteries. Alright. Okay. This is where it starts getting choice, you know, choices matter type of thing. So onto a cargo container we want to put a full refinery. Basic refinery has been completed. Base, yeah, okay. So now we want the assembler, the full one. There's the full assembler. And we will also need a full refinery. Okay. So we'll swap those 2 out. Now the assembler can attach. Normally I don't. Alright, so I'm going to put an assembler there. I think the refinery continues on, but from that square there, which doesn't exist. Lovely. So it goes on there. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. 6. Can we place you? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, it's ground level. Just attach it then. Not liking that. Not really. I'm not attaching it then. Delete. We'll pop it here. Access all round. Yeah, access, access. Fantastic. That will need a conveyor. Pipe. Have we got any pipes? We do. Alright, we can put pipe in here then. What kind of pipes do we have? Curvy one. Curvy one sounds good. Page up. Like that. Alright. I think we'll use that as our distribution of items. This requires 10 metal grids. Oh, that's unfortunate. 10 metal grids it is then. We're going to need more cobalt for that. Okay, we'll let you sort yourself out and we'll go and get some iron. I find at the beginning or during the start period of the game, cobalt is the hardest to manage. Takes the most time for it to really do much. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, that's looking perfect. Our iron mine is at full production. See, if we have a vehicle, we could put the vehicle down there and use that for storage. Cobalt 12. With 4. I think we're okay. Let's try that. Production's looking good. We have everything we require. $160? Wow. Quick bio whilst things get produced. And sun's coming up. It's the dawn on day 2. Things are looking good. Excellent. Wish things went as smoothly as this all the time. This way. What do we need for the next stage equipment? Because this is slow. Time to upgrade our equipment, I think. That is very slow. Wow, computers, lots. Yum yum. Thank you. Equipment upgrade time. So under equipment we can have you, and you. Excellent. That's magic. So that disassembly, we'll get rid of you, and you. Thank you. That's excellent. And we will character tools. We'll change you into there, you into there, and you into there. Speed things up a little bit, not a lot. But maybe it'll make a difference. That didn't work. For some reason. What's going on? I'm in the wrong spot. I think I am. Alright, let's try this again. Can't. I'm locked into the wrong thing. Why would that be? That's why. Okay. Get me build planner on the right track. No? Something's not right. Oh, silly me. Yeah, basic assembler. Is it trying? Oh, it's trying to produce it in the other one. Yeah. It's trying to produce it in here. Okay, moving over to this one then. Happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. We're on Cobalt. Lovely. That's worked out okay. Ah, the sun's coming up. Another beautiful day in the Space Engineers universe. So, we are coming up to the end of the start game now. Not too much to produce. Just a refinery. That's interesting. I'm still only on 1 dot. Oopsie daisy. Two interior plates, huh? I didn't think it was that slow. Ah, thank you. And now for the biggie. This needs 20 metal grids. Oof. Large steel tubes. Okay. Iron ingots, 8,900. Know what we're doing then. Now at this point, reading a number like 8,900 iron ingots to make something gives you the indication that maybe we need a vehicle. Maybe. You don't have to get one. But we are getting to that stage where it would be probably advantageous to have a vehicle. Because our iron is quite good. It's quite a good mine. And we have enough cobalt and nickel. Silicon not too bothered about. Yet. Hmm. 7,381. Just keep going. Whilst we've got cobalt refining, may as well just keep mining by hand. It's a shame to say it, but we won't gain any speed or anything by making a vehicle at this stage. Until we have full cobalt production sorted. Oh, we did get a little stone outside. Okay. It's 4 trips, I think. Which is interesting. Diddly-diddy-dee. Ice, baby. Thank you. So at this point there's no rush at all. That cobalt's going to take a good half hour to clear through the system. And we are going to need more. Oh well. So I've got about 30 minutes of spare time, really. Okay, just keep going. Oh wow, sunshine. It's beautiful. Beautiful mountains. Reminds me of a place I used to visit when I was a child. Wow. Amazing.
Inventory full.
Yeah, it's full of stuff we want, so that's fine. But it's working. Our beginner's base is working. As fast as it can. Bless it. Bless its little heart. Yeah, okay. We'll keep ticking it through. Iron's going to be the main hold-up at this point. And luckily, we have plenty of it.
Full.
Oh yes, much quicker. Perfect. And once that refinery is up and running, we're into the mid-game. I'm thinking... maybe we should start the mid-game now. No. No, we'll do it when we're done the refinery. Yeah. So our base doesn't look very good, does it? It's just like scaffolding gone wrong. And that's exactly what it is. How are we doing? Oh, we're quite well through now. It's not looking too bad. Might need a bit more stone. This is a stage of the game that I actually like the most. Get some stone out of the roof. Excellent, we'll take that stone. And iron. Miss Cobalt is still having a fun time. Okay. It's not going through very fast. Maybe it's me being a little too fast. I might need to slow down a little. That's the other problem we get in a vehicle. Without the main refinery to back you up and a spare basic refinery to help you out, you're going to be sat around waiting for everything to be produced. Wow, look at that sunrise. That's awesome. Cool. That's just made me smile. Really has. It's the most pleasant thing I've seen all day. Look at this. The moon hovering in the sky. It's breathtaking. That is awesome. So it's going to go from there. Past that planet, it goes down there. We are quite close to a pole. Depends on the height in the sky of the sun, doesn't it? Huh. It's going to be interesting because that means the air is thin for atmospheric thrusters. Might skip it altogether. Pirates. Might not be a good idea. We might need friends first. Yes, there's politics in the game as well, which I find interesting. There are factions. That's where we start at the mid-game. I think we're running out of the other stuff. What stuff are we running out of? Nickel 687, silicon 246. Okay, okay. Iron ingots done. Right, let's build this thing. Takes a little bit of doing. Metal grids. Oh, horrendous. We've caught up with production. Alright, so we are missing 2 metal grids. There it is. All complete. That is the start game. That's everything. What you do from here is up to you. That's basically your starter for 10. So, under factions, we are going to create a faction. We're going to call it Amber Skies for me. Yeah. Public info. Fun times. Private info. More fun times. Okay, what about this thing? Green thing with a... Ooh, that's not good. We don't want a green thing. I want something more amberish. That'll do. Okay, okay. Now, undiscovered. We have discovered the Space Spiders and the Space Pirates as factions. They are both enemies. If we encounter them, they will attack us. And if they attack us, they will kill us. How lovely is that? But that's the way it goes. But now we have a refinery, we can continue to make what we really need. Which is the equipment to travel and see the universe. Well, the solar system. This is where your adventure starts. This is what it's all about. From here we build our dreams. I'm just wondering what I'm going to dream of to build. I've got 2 choices. I can head out towards space, or we can look into these factions. Common sense tells me to look into the factions first. So maybe that's what we should do. What will we need? Well, we'll need some cobalt. Now we've got 2 refineries to go. The basic assembler won't be used again. It's there as a spare only. The basic refinery will be used for cobalt. The main refinery, the big sticky up thing right in front of us, will now be our main refinery for everything else. What's that? Nah, I just want a seat. We can't make one. Okay. So I've missed something. And we can look under progression to find it. We haven't made any interior wall. Okay. How about I make a cylindrical column? Will that do it? Probably. Interior pipe. Okay, I think things are going alright. Don't need to keep it. Still nothing there. Okay. What else do we need? That's opened up quite a bit of stuff there. For vehicles, oh, you've got this thing. Right. That we never did. Okay. So, number 9. You're a bit big. Too big. I'll have a small one, thank you. Okay, that's you done. That's vehicles opened up. That's the second thing. So we've done our faction. We've opened up our progressive stuff. Get rid of you out of the build planner, thank you. And there we have passenger seat offset. Oh! We can do a full control seat. Where should we put one of those? I think we should put one of those here. And press delete. So it looks out over the sun. Because we're going to keep this. A couple of displays and a few computers. Hundreds of computers. Oh, lovely. That's very nice. It's doing displays now, is it? Okay. So what I like to do with these control seats, yeah, we're okay there, is just change over, using the control panel, one of the displays, middle. So we've got top left, top right, large display. Right, large display will do. And I would like to know the weather. Weather is clear. Looking good. So, our base is fully functional. So the next project will be to build vehicles. Vehicles for travelling. Do we still need the respawn pod? Not really. We can dismantle the respawn pod. That's a possibility. That's a choice. I would like 3 batteries. And that's steel plate. So here we go. That's all 1, 2, 3. Check the planner. 3 batteries. And I'll set that into production. We're going to need quite a lot of resources for that, so let's go get some. The other thing, I am wondering, that sun isn't going very high. I am wondering about the pod. At what stage should you dismantle the pod or use it for something else? I wonder. I think that's personal preference.
Inventory full.
I tend to leave the decision until the battery starts running out. I could convert it into a flying ship, I can convert it into a rover, or I can just dismantle it. Totally. Interesting. So everything's on automatic. Okay. We're not resource heavy at this stage, so... But we're in a good place, where we can basically go out, wander around, find different ore sites. Silver and gold we need to find, or would like to find. That'd be nice. But not overly necessary.
Full.
Unknown signal, where are you? Okay. Noted. This is the most chilled, relaxed experience I've had in a while. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm going to do another run. It's not going to harm anything. We've already got one battery up. I was a bit late on the hydrogen check there. Should have checked my hydrogen before setting off. So far, I've done everything by hand. And you can do everything by hand if you wish. You would probably be better designing things that would do what I'm doing. Some kind of machinery or whatever to produce what you need, especially on resources. It's difficult to say what you should do, because there isn't a what you should do. That's the whole point of the game. It's all about what you want to do. Alright, setting up our power needs. I think we'll do a small flyer. Probably. Haven't decided yet. Probably. Or we could go for something bigger straight away. You're done. Yeah. And we've caught up to production already. And there's still quite a lot of cells to go. Okay. 70%. Yeah, that sun isn't going very high. I wonder if this is what it's like to live in Norway. Probably further north. North end of Norway. Interesting thought.
Inventory full.
Now, some people may ask, why haven't I made any machines to do all of this for me? Because I know already that it's going to take quite a bit of time to build up the resources necessary and to get the power necessary to make everything work. It's all about time. You can save time by using industrial machinery, but are you really saving time? And the answer to that is no, you're not. You're still going to be waiting on this production thing. So what's my next time period? It's these batteries. That one is the first one we've made, hasn't got to half power. Now we can take a look at it now and have a look, see how close we are. We're at 1.23 megawatt hours on stored power. 1.5 is the halfway point. At that stage I can start thinking about spaceships, flying ships, because as I make them I need to power them up. And that's the key principle here, is allowing your power to get to a stage where it's going to be useful. Current output very high, current input fully recharged in 12 hours. But there's 4 batteries now. So they will recharge slower because we've still got the same number of turbines. Now, the base is going to require power, and if it starts snowing the base will lose power. If we use the refineries a lot, we will burn power. Everything's a balancing act. Everything takes time. Trying to go to the races often is a bit misguided, and I wouldn't advise you to do that. So our first production is going to be something quite simple. 1,000 steel plates. We're going to need lots of them to do what we want to do, whatever we decide to do. We're going to need an awful lot of them. Like 100,000 of them. Seriously. But we'll do that bit by bit. I'm still ignoring the cobalt, aren't I? I'm doing it on purpose. I know. Wow, that is not bright. That is awesome. I think it's going foggy. Weather might be closing in. So have I wasted time by doing it by hand? Not really. Your mileage may vary. I think that's the quote. Just look at that. Yeah, it is going foggy. Damn it. If that reduces the wind, that's annoying. It means that I might add solar. I was hoping to avoid adding solar. Are we on discharge? Yeah. Winds dropped. Fully depleted in 5 hours. So the batteries are doing the job. That's good news. But we are going downwards in power because the wind's dropped. I don't think solar power is going to be that useful. To be honest. Okay, let's start thinking about the design of the base. We should be in a position to do so now. Alright, we have a slot there. I think we just build straight off that slot because it's on the edge. Yes. Oh god, there's a gap there. I don't like leaving gaps underneath. Do I want that one filling in? Yeah, why not? We don't really need the space. But it's nice to have. So my plan of action is going to come under conveyors, but a different type of conveyor. Let's have a look. Conveyor junction. Yes, we'll go with that. And these need interior plates. Let's find interior plates. Do we have any? 71. Okay. I think we can use those up. Alrighty, I just added those there. The terrain here isn't too bad. What does the conveyor go to? Oh, an open tube. Don't think I want an open tube. What does it go the other way? T-junctions, corners, straight tube. Okay. So that would be end. And I want to turn it around to that direction. Did I not pick up the interior plate? Oh, I put the steel plate away, didn't I? Bad me. Alright. I'm going to take it one up. And then we can do a corner. Yeah. Corners are harder to do for some reason. So I don't want it that way. I want it that way. Yeah, we'll pop you there. That's okay. And the next thing we want is a connector, which is one of those. And that basically goes on there, like that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. That's on the edge, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Weather's cleared Check the batteries. Fully recharged in one day. Good. Oof, that was harsh. 1-9. I think that says it all. We're just short. Check. 79. We're fine. I thought I was going to hit the floor there.
Energy low.
Whoops. That's bad. I didn't check my energy. Whoopsie daisy. Better not spend long here then.
Full.
I think we're comfortably into mid-game now. What should I build? Is there any requests for a vehicle? Fog. Power draw. Looking at where you are, we'll need to fly. I agree. I totally agree with that. I think flight is probably the best idea. I'm looking at the respawn pod and I'm thinking... that I don't like it. I think I'd like to build my own flying machine rather than use the respawn pod. So we could dismantle that. Maybe a scout to start with. Yeah, okay. I should have one of those under blueprints. How do I get to use blueprints? That's a good question, because I don't use them that much. In fact, I don't normally use them at all. I haven't done oxygen generators and stuff. Hydrogen generators. I'm not sure that would matter. Yeah. Start with a simple flying scout. We do have a base to investigate. It's about 30 kilometers away from us on GPS. Okay. I think we should stop by them. Give them a visit. We can also upgrade our gear, but don't we need something different for that? We'll check that in a second. Is it cobalt? Or something more different? Yeah. Always hard to remember. So now we're prepping for creating a vehicle. And we've got our build spot here. We've got a connector going straight into the system. Yeah. It's time. Oh, hold the phone now. Maybe we should bring that oxygen, that hydrogen generator and the survival kit up here. I put a conveyor on that. We can place a hydrogen generator in here. Our survival kit would go here. Does that make sense? Always awkward, isn't it? Always has to be awkward. How are we going to do that? Well, I want that block filling in. That's for certain. Try not to make this place too large, but it seems to be growing. Always does, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll make a basic scale. Yeah. Or I could build a base. No, not yet. We don't have the resources. I don't like the way this has turned out. I mean, it's okay. It's not going to cause any problems, but it's becoming large. Large is not good. In fact, it's very bad. I can pipe over. What I don't want to do is accidentally join up the refinery and the assembler, the two spares. I want to keep the full functional block there. That's to remind me not to fall down the hole I've left on the other side of it. Because I will forget. Yes, I put markers in where I leave holes. Because we have design choices here. I can't convey it out because of the back of the refinery. That takes modules. And I can't use that slot because that takes a module there that blocks off that passageway. I've made it awkward for myself, haven't I? So we really only have this space here. That's a cargo access. So it would have to come off here. Come towards us here. Okay. So that would be an O2 generator. What do you look like, sir? You look like that. You've got a bottom, sides. Sides, yeah. Okay. It's a bit industrial. Which side would I like? Danger high voltage sounds good. Let's have danger high voltage. It'd be a medical bay. Ouch. Sorted. We can use the survival kit. It's just, where do you place it? Well, we don't. That's the whole point. We're going to lose the survival kit at some stage. That's my landing slot. So I think we just pop it down here out of the way. And then we can just get rid of her. Alright. I'm happy with that. What have I got in my inventory? Okay. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. What I'm also going to... No. Don't think about that. Not yet. In a couple of seconds' time. Yeah, I think we dismantle. I'll need some steel to get back up. Right, okay. Normally I wouldn't do this. I always keep the pod. This is the first time I've ever decided really the pod should go like this. Find that interesting. Oh, that light. There's an engine underneath I need as well, isn't there? I have to be careful with that. I need these engines. Okay. That's enough. That one there. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Oh well. Right, that's that one emptied out. Yeah. The pod. The respawn pod. Let's get our O2 generator transferred whilst we don't need it. Yeah, we're fully powered there. Done. Oh, it goes to large grid, doesn't it? This is on small grid. We need extra components. What are you attached to? Hopefully not that. I have to be careful what I do first. Right, okay. We'll do an engine. And another engine. Survival kit. Because I've taken the hydrogen, the O2 generator out, it doesn't give me hydrogen back now. Which is fine. Engine.
Inventory full.
Okay. I think we're safe enough to transport the survival kit. What we're short of? Computers and steel plates. Okay. Cannot withdraw one computer. Oh, yes, you can. How much extras will we need on the survival kit? Not a lot, really. Alright, let's get it moved. Interesting problem I had to solve there, because I don't plan my bases ever. I let them do their natural thing. What we got in here? Survival kit, 1000 gravel. And I need to keep it. Okay. That's awkward. We'll get rid of that first. Whatever I do, don't mess the battery up at this stage. It's still got 75% on the battery. Oh, what a shame. Could build off it. Oh, take that. Be careful. That's only attached to the seat. Don't want this thing collapsing on me like that. Seem to have a spare leg. It's supposed to say inventory full.
Inventory full.
There we go. Thanks. Thanks, game. I love it. Alright, I think I'm ready to move that. We're okay. Got enough space to do all of this. Right, okay. Let's get this survival kit moved. So if the sun is at 10 degrees at its highest, where on the planet am I? Okay, survival kit, you're coming with me. Scrap metal. Not happy about that. Whoops. No, it's just the passenger seat. Alright, start emptying the passenger seat. Alrighty. Oh wow, that moon looks good. Wouldn't mind going there. Alright, transfers are complete. Everything's okay. Right, I don't want the gun, don't want the ammo, don't want the unit, don't want you. Right, okay. Right, everything's free now to disappear except for one engine. Have to be careful with this. Can we get to that engine? Yes, we can. Alright. Unknown technology, you have to research it first. What am I missing? For engines. Got wheels. It says engines are here. That's a hydrogen engine though, isn't it? Those are ion thrusters. Where's hydrogen? Oh. You're wanting me to make a hydrogen tank? That makes sense. We can do that. Okay. It doesn't matter then, does it? Right. Good old progression. I do love it. I like the progression system. It stops me from making dreadful mistakes. Oops, like that one. Oops, and that one. Just dropping things everywhere. Alright, now it gets a bit more complicated. The seat's empty, isn't it? Don't need to do that anyway. Oh, fell off the leg. Got one leg left. Right. A hydrogen tank, I hadn't thought of that. There you go. Always nice to know, isn't it? I've replaced the O2 generator and the hydrogen tank, didn't I? So we have to reset those modules. At the bottom, auto refill is on. Good. Don't need it right now. This thing will be switched on, won't it? Yeah, it's already pulled it through. That's okay. That's fine. If I put a hydrogen tank on that, it's going to start using up the ice. Interesting thought. You're attached to the battery. Okay, I get it. Lovely. What we got here? A beacon. Parachute. I don't think I want a parachute right now. Somehow. Okay, it's looking good. A battery and a foot. A battery, a foot. Oh, we don't need the interior light. It's a weird angle. It's got a thing on top. Right, battery, huh? What do we do with battery? It's the right size and it's 75% done. I think we keep it. It's a bit far away from the base for building. Do we keep it? 1.32, so it has gone up slightly, not much. Oog. I don't think we do. I don't think there's any need to. We can keep the battery. The reason I'm debating this in my own head and thinking about it is because if you grind down a battery, you don't get the power cells back. The power cells just vanish, basically. So we'd be losing a few power cells or so. In fact, we would be losing 20 power cells, which I can make quite easily, so... No, it's not a debate. Stuff out. We're not that badly off. If I was going for speed, I would have built off it. I'm not going for speed. We're trying to be good here. And do things properly. Alright, so that's that cleaned up. Everything's cleaned up. And I think we're ready for our first build of... Well, it's going to be an aircraft, really, isn't it? Basically. Yeah, I think that's going to be the next episode. That's excellent. And it's a beautiful scene. I just love that. Beautiful scenery. I like this start. We are now entering the mid-game. So, that was episode 1 of season 1 of a vanilla no mods playthrough. We are going to be doing hardcore. Hardcore season 2 series is coming up, starting next Saturday. That's going to be interesting. But in the meantime, if you're not playing Space Engineers, I think you should try it out. It's really good. If you are playing Space Engineers, get out there and have some fun, because it's well worth it, and the scenery is gorgeous. Have a good weekend, peeps, and I will catch you probably tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Let me check. Yes, tomorrow. That's excellent. There we go. Take care, peeps. Thanks for popping by, and get out there. Have some fun.